Today in SPG1 Tactical, we give our thumbs a rest and align ourselves tactically. Necessity is the mother of all invention, and all invention requires innovation. In the world of firearms, innovation is a balance between practical improvements that increase usability and function, and awkward tactical add-ons that just add weight and complication. When I first got my hands on the Align Tactical thumb rest takedown lever and their offset extended mag release, I was wondering what side of the balance they were on. So let's break this video down into two parts and discuss each of these items separately, and then bring it back together at the end for some final thoughts. The Align Tactical thumb rest takedown lever substitutes out your stock takedown lever on your Sig P320 variant and adds a tactile indexing location for your support thumb to rest on. In addition to providing a touch point to help maintain a solid and correct grip, it also allows for counter pressure from your support hand thumb to help mitigate recoil. Variations of these gas pedals have been available on different pistol platforms for a while, but usually requiring some type of modification to your frame. Then the Go Gun gas pedal hit the market for the Sig P320 and became a quick seller. Align Tactical has taken this concept of utilizing the takedown lever as a thumb rest and run with it in a more direct and arguably better manner. Compared to the Go Gun gas pedal, the Align Tactical lever has an aggressive ridge that sticks out from the grip module at a little more than 90 degrees with a forward pitch of 30 degrees. This provides much more direct contact of your thumb into the rest and more leverage in that vertical plane that the pistol moves in due to recoil. The three biggest concerns that I had were comfort, holster fitment, and durability. Comfort on the actual support hand thumb turned out to be a non-issue. I had no pinching or pain in my thumb during firing. In fact, when I went to go back to my Go Gun gas pedal for comparison, I found myself not being able to apply the same level of force with my thumb and was actually missing the feel of the Align Tactical thumb rest. One area where I did have some discomfort though is occasionally racking the slide from the muzzle end. I like red dots, and while I could rack from the rear of the slide or on the red dot itself, the aggressive texturing I have on my Icarus Precision X Compact slide allows me to get a good purchase on the front of the slide away from my dot. Now, this is completely situational and personal dependent, but when I rack from the front of the slide, if I get too deep of a grip, my knuckles sit below the location of the takedown lever, and on occasion, I have racked the second segment of my index finger right onto that thumb rest. Again, very situational, but because of the structural nature of the ridge, it doesn't allow for a smooth transitional contour along the frame. But all that means is that I need to train with it more to not make that mistake. One other area of note as far as comfort is that with the Align Tactical thumb rest, you can potentially cause friction between your thumb and the slide. Because of how the thumb rest works, you're placing pressure down and in on the thumb rest, which pushes your thumb against the slide if you're not careful. The amount of friction depends on your hand size, thumb size, and how aggressive of a grip you're holding the firearm with, but if not aware of the possibility, you could induce a malfunction by causing the slide to not reciprocate. Out of 3 attempts to induce this malfunction, I caused a failure to eject once, and that was with a very aggressive grip combined with a slide with significant texturing. So it's not a high likelihood, but it is a possibility. The thumb rest protrudes out from the frame approximately 0.4 inches, which is a little further than the Go Gun gas pedal. According to the website, this is the average width of half of a thumb, and this does allow for more purchase on the rest, but also brings into question the fitment of holsters. Now I can say with certainty that the thumb rest does fit into my Safariland 6390 holster and does fit in Priority 1 holsters. On the other hand, I have a Blade Tech holster for the 320 that it does not quite fit in. So the short answer is that I don't know if it will fit in the holster that you currently have, so it is a consideration to take into account as you may need to look at another holster upgrade. But if you do need a holster, be sure to check out Priority 1 holsters at PriorityOneHolsters.com. They're not a sponsor or affiliated with this video, but they are good people with a good product and can handle the Align Tactical thumb rest. And another option, according to the packaging, is to visit AlignTactical.com, where they have a list of compatible holsters. As far as durability goes, my concerns were very quickly washed away when I found out that this thing is made from hardened S7 tool grade steel. So basically the metal that tools are made out of, with a property of high shock resistance. I may not be a rocket surgeon, but I'm pretty sure that my fingers would give away well before the thumb rest breaks. I'm also sure that I could be proven wrong, but I've been trying to find ways to get this thumb rest caught on things, but realistically, because of where it's placed on the gun, there's not too many scenarios, even one-handed, where I could see this happening. Perhaps reholstering, but that's a non-issue as it has no effect on draw stroke, speed, accuracy, or safety while engaging targets. More than likely, your body, hand, or muzzle would get jammed on something before the thumb rest. For those of you that like to shoot USPSA or IDPA, you may be wondering if this will affect your division. For USPSA, Align Tactical has received NROI approval for production class and higher. IDPA has been approved for enhanced service pistol and carry optics divisions. So you should be able to slap this thumb rest on and be good to go for several divisions. What this thumb rest does do and do well is work by allowing your support hand thumb to help mitigate recoil. As you saw at the beginning of the video, I took this thumb rest out to a local competition and was able to run my Icarus Precision 320 pistol very quickly with a significantly flat shooting profile. So if you're looking for a way to get a better purchase on your 320, index your grip easier, and mitigate recoil, you may want to look into picking one of these up from Align Tactical. They're currently available on AlignTactical.com for $55. Now we're going to take a short break for our sponsor and then get into the second half of what Align Tactical calls their dynamic duo. Do you like huge dumps? There's just something about the heat and the smell that makes me feel all warm inside. Hold on one second. So when I like to take huge mag dumps, I like to go to onlineammo.com because in today's economy with ammo prices and security, I want to make sure that I can get ammo at an affordable price. So right now, if you go to onlineammo.com, you can pick up gear and ammo, and if you use discount code SAVE10DS, you can save 10% off your entire cart, or if you use FREESHIPDS, you can get free shipping if you spend over 200 bucks, which is easy to do when you like to take huge mag dumps. So make sure you head over to onlineammo.com, use one of those codes to save yourself some time and money so that you can take a huge dump too. Oh wait, forgot to wash my hands. Sorry. The offset extended magazine release is a hardened steel direct replacement for your stock P320 release. As the name suggests, it protrudes further out from the frame, but more importantly, it has a cantilevered offset, bringing the surface area of the release higher away from your grip. This helps to accomplish a few things. First, it allows you to get an extremely high grip with either shooting hand without risk of accidentally engaging your mag release. By raising the height of this release, this gives clear space for your middle finger to drive up into that trigger guard undercut. This can be even more noticeable if you're shooting offhand. The second thing it does is reduces the distance your thumb has to travel to activate the mag release. Whether you're shooting competition or shooting to save your life, time is of the utmost importance. By raising the height of the mag release, you don't have to break your grip as much as you may need to with a stock or low profile mag release. This can save time and therefore help you to reload quicker. And of course, the third thing is that the mag release is extended by 2 millimeters, making it easier to find, feel, and activate. It seems more extended because it also makes the textured surface flat as opposed to that forward angled triangle like the stock release. So more material and surface area is protruding. Now, I think some might be concerned about accidental releasing of the magazine, and if the release were just extended, that may be more of an issue. But with the cantilever design, the release is above where your hand placement sits in either hand. This significantly reduces the chance of any accidental release. But of course, it's up to you as to whether or not you would want to carry this as a duty or self-defense enhancement. Having heard that there is a potential Sig P365 offset extended release in the works, I personally will be giving it a serious look for my concealed carry 365. My initial concern with the offset extended mag release was that it wouldn't function the spring correctly if pushed at an angle. So I spent quite a bit of time dry fire mag drops trying to push it from every conceivable position. And to date, I have been unable to get the mag release to bind up or jam, even while pushing damn near straight down. My second concern was that because of its cantilever design, that it might get caught on something. But the more that I used it, that appears to not be a problem, just like the thumb rest, as if the firearm is out of the holster, either one of your hands would get caught on anything before the mag release. As far as holsters go, your holster may need a slight modification to fit if your holster covers your mag release. However, just like the thumb rest, no modification is required for the Safariland or Priority 1 holsters. But if you do need to modify, more than likely it will just be a simple dremeling of some Kydex to make some room. In my personal testing so far, I have almost nothing critical to say about the mag release, and it has made my reloads feel more smooth because of all the aforementioned qualities. But I am shooting it in an Icarus Precision Ace 320 SOCOM grip module, so it's important to note that if you have an AXG, 45 ACP, or subcompact Model 320 with a shorter mag catch, you're unfortunately out of luck for this part to work for you. These are currently available on Align Tactical's website for $38, and an important thing to note is due to the offset nature of the release, they are sold as right or left-handed and are not reversible. So obviously, if you're a lefty, be sure to click the left-handed option at checkout. But other than that, it's a solid, small, and affordable upgrade that has made my reloads feel smoother and easier. All right, let's wrap this up. Some final notes on the Dynamic Duo. First, as I so love to do, I whipped out the baby oil to test the texture of both parts to make sure that I was still able to maintain thumb contact. I wanted to make sure that my support thumb wouldn't slip off the thumb rest and that my dominant thumb would still have no issue activating the mag release. As you can see, I did not have any issues while firing or dropping a mag. That being said, I think I would like to see a future version where the texture pattern is more crossed or diamond pattern. On the thumb rest, the texture lines are straight out from the frame, which is arguably the direction that my thumb would be most likely to slide off from. So having some vertical lines or a diamond pattern, I believe, would help any lateral slipping. The same holds true for the mag release. As my thumb comes down to activate the release, the texture lines are in a vertical orientation, which is the direction that my thumb is traveling. So some alternating texture here could also be beneficial. This is just my personal opinion and is a relatively small criticism compared to the benefit that these enhancements provide. On Align Tactical's website, they state that they had avoiding chafing in mind, so perhaps they intentionally kept the texture to a less aggressive level. Other than that, I think these things are great additions to your 320 that don't require a gunsmith to modify anything. You simply just remove your existing takedown lever and mag release and insert these. Then bam! 2 instant performance upgrades for less than $100. Speaking of money, I am not currently affiliated or sponsored by Align Tactical, so I receive no direct benefit from them for this video. But there you have it, the review of the Align Tactical thumb rest takedown lever and offset extended magazine release. Hopefully you found this video informative and helpful, so please use those trigger fingers to tap or click on those like and subscribe buttons so that you can be notified as future videos are released. Make sure to head over to onlineammo.com and use one of those discount codes to save yourself some money and get the ammo and gear that you need. For outstanding training, pop over to Intuitive Self-Protection on their Facebook page or at intuitivesp.com. Check out spg1tactical.com where you can find a whole resource of information, endorsed gear, affiliates, and you can purchase a copy of the book that I helped to co-author, The 6 Bullets You Can't Leave Home Without. Until next time, stay safe, stay smart, and stay tactical, my friends.